can I just pop in around a little bit later? You show me the verses regarding the Bible is not reliable, and then I'll move to the Hindu. Is that okay?
Well, we showed this gentleman showed you the
No, I had questions on that verses which you haven't answered the questions. Okay?
Which
Who are
one?
those them? What are those scriptures? And why there is like verse that verses in Surah?
Brother.
Okay.
If you've got answers for those questions, then
which verse was that? Surah 5? Let me just remind me again.
Baqarah 79.
68. Say, okay, well, you are standing on nothing until you hold the law correctly. I don't see any problem with this.
No. If you kind of use Surah 2 verse 79, which telling me Bible is corrupted, it doesn't say that, or in jail it doesn't say that, which your friend and you brought it up,
Yeah.
why then Allah give this verse again?
Say,
Why Allah wants people to stand on corrupted book?
Yeah, because the reason this is said is because they did not stand on the law of the Torah, the gospel, and what has been revealed to them from the Lord. That's the reason that it was revealed. Obviously, it was an issue. That's why Allah brought it up.
So if you read the verse again, then you will see my point.
Say, O people of Scripture, you are standing on nothing until you uphold the law of the Torah, the gospel, the law of the Torah, which was revealed to Moses, not the changed scriptures.
It doesn't say which is revealed to Moses.
Was this not revealed to Moses?
It does reveal to Moses. It is written in time of Moses stuff and after the time of Moses, but it doesn't say in the verse. It doesn't say.
Well, it doesn't need to say because this is enough.
You are just
the
adding
Torah
the verses.
I'm telling you.
You are just adding the phrases to my verses.
So, are you happy that the Torah was revealed to Moses?
I wouldn't say it is. I wouldn't say, or any Jewish people wouldn't say it is revealed to Moses.
What?
Because our revealed understanding is very different. As we were
So this
discussing
is not what was revealed to Moses.
No. The verse, the phrase revealed is very different from your understanding or my understanding.
What does reveal mean?
I think we came to that conclusion. But anyway, my problem is if you use Surah 279, I think that was the verse you brought it, with comparing this, both of them contradict one another. If you use that verse as in jail, which it doesn't say in jail, it does.
No, it doesn't. Let's come back to this sentence. So woe to those who write the scripture with their own hands and then say this is from Allah. This is saying, this is a curse.
So who are those people?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John,
Where did you
Paul.
get that information? I'm sorry. I'm talking to him. Sorry.
Yeah.
So who are those people?
Well, it would be Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and Paul.
Where did you get that information?
Very much so, because these aren't the revealed verses to.
Where did you get that information? Have you got any hadith? No.
The Bible.
No.
Even their names are on it.
Sir, have you got any hadith or any tasvir or anything which talks about those them to be those 5 people you just named?
So then what is the New Testament?
Yeah, exactly. Who wrote these books?
No. So my question is very different. My question is, I ask who are those them? Okay.
Yeah.
Who is
wrote the
this them
New
verse is
Testament.
talking about? And then you give me the 5 names. Okay. You give me Matthew, Luke, John, Mark, and Paul. Okay.
Yeah,
and
but
my question,
historically,
no,
historically, no. Why? So why do you keep on saying sir when I start answering a question? Sir. No, don't answer my question, sir. I've got something more to say, sir. Don't answer that question. Here's a question, but don't answer it. You keep on saying that. It doesn't make any sense. If you want me to answer something, at least give me a chance to answer it, even if I'm wrong.
That's fine. I've been.
Yeah, I'll give you a chance, but no, don't say anything, sir. Now. That's what.
I'm sorry you get
that's
that
what's
wrong,
happened.
sir.
Well, I get it.
Sir phrases are used out of respect. I'm sorry you have
Obviously.
a problem with that.
I don't have a problem with sir. I have a problem with the fact that you don't let me continue. When
Okay, but you are not. You just made a claim and you are not able to back up your claim.
historically, if you consider the scholars like Bart Ehrman and others who the textual critics, they tell you that these people, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, were not around the time of Jesus. They were around from 100 to 200 years after Jesus.
85 years the first one was written.
Yeah. So
which was Paul.
Can you give me reference from Bart Ehrman's book or another scholar who wrote the textual criticism on that? The way you phrase, because there is no any word, any writings on that. I would love to know But my question is, how did you come to the conclusion this verse is talking about those 5 people?
It's got their names on it. It's got Matthew, Mark, Luke and John's names on it in the New Testament.
Okay, so
And the evidence is that, from what I know, is these are letters written by these people. These aren't Bible. These are their opinions.
okay. So it talks about scripture, and then in somehow it just made you to come to the conclusion. It talks about Injil. Is that correct?
Look, by the 5th and 6th centuries, these letters were incorporated into the Bible, and they were taught as a Bible. So then from just purely from a practical point of view, this is used as scripture. This is the thing that is taught from. Even their letters are taught from. It's no longer.
I have to encourage you to kind of read a little bit church history and early centuries. Then it will help you to kind of clarify your dating.
You're a church historian.
So, why did you come to the conclusion?
Are you a church historian?
Why did you come to the conclusion the word scripture talks about Injil, and why did you come to the conclusion them phrase talks about Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and Paul?
Because that's what the New Testament is. That's what the New Testament is. So
But it
it's a
comes down to-
redundant question.
Exactly.
It answers itself. And even so, none of it, the first one was written 85 years after Jesus left the earth.
Sister, are you okay for us to engage with you,
I'm okay, but I
you
need to
okay?
leave. I need to leave at 1:45. So let me
No
just
problem.
check
What is the time? It is
Nearly
coming to
quarter
quarter to. Oh well, then
I
it's
need-
that's
I
fine.
can come
Yeah, come back later.
But,
Yeah, no
Right,
problem
later.
at all. Can
Like
I?
say, I'm happy. For
Can I
other
just
people
in the
to
2 minutes? Can I
interject.
just,
Can you just explain
yeah?
those-
If I can just say, you see, one of the things we must understand when we are trying to read something
Yeah.
is to understand its context. So if I say,
Because I'm trying to ask
yeah,
the context.
no problem at all, sister. With your question, so woe to those who write the scripture with their own hands. Woe to them. And you have asked the word scripture and the word them. Who? And how have you
And I
attributed
just
them
answered
to 5 of them? Yeah. The first question I would ask is, okay, it uses the word scripture. So if I were to use this word and apply it to the Bible, is the Bible scripture?
Are you asking that question?
Yeah, I'm
Or
asking. I'm asking.
Yes, Bible is scripture.
Would it be considered to be scripture?
It is.
Right. So where this is a general statement which is saying woe to those who write the scripture, then it can include the Bible. Right. If it does include the Bible, then anyone who makes a claim, writes something on that basis, yeah, then anyone, it doesn't matter who, would be included in the word them. Okay. So now a bit further up, if you go back to 568 that you had referred to, okay. Again, if I can ask you to go to it, I'm just summarizing quickly because you have to go, and we can meet later.
Kind of
Yeah,
your attention
yeah.
to
Who
the
write the?
scripture.
Yeah,
The scripture.
yeah. Now, if I were to tell you
Doesn't
the
talk about the Injil.
yeah,
doesn't
if
talk
I can
about the
just
Torah.
if I can just say, the verse itself says, فَوَيْلٌ لِلَّذِينَ يَكْتَبُونَ الْكِتَابَ. Now, here's one of the difficulties that he was actually pointing out. You see, the way the verse is done, it is so that the reader can understand in context what is being said. So when it says, for example here, the scripture, okay, so I will ask you again, is the Bible the scripture for the Christians?
It is for the Christians.
It is. So again,
No.
it
No,
fits.
no.
So
You are making it fit.
yeah, if
okay?
I can just
No,
finish, yeah,
sorry.
okay. The way, no problem,
Very short
sister,
time,
no
okay.
problem at all. Yeah, the issue here is about the words that are being employed. Come back later.
No, finish your sentence. I
Okay,
love
yeah, no
Come back-
problem at
come
all.
back and you and I will have a conversation.
No problem at all, sister. Yeah, it's when we are applying certain words, then we have to either restrict them or we have to generalize. And I would suggest and submit to you that the verses, when they are talking in those relevant ones, are of a general nature. They are not specific. Whereas you are asking him to be specific. That's the confusion that's
because-
taking place.
because they are making-
Now,
they are making
yeah,
claims
very
about-
quickly if I can, yes, I understand. Very quickly if I can
passionate
finish it.
about it, so-
No, absolutely, and you should be. Yeah. For example, I would ask this question to myself: that when the Quran talks about the previous scriptures, the previous revelations, the first question I would want to ask myself is this: the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, okay? If it's the first 5 books that are attributed to Moses, were they actually written by Moses? They weren't.
Because we know Moses died in
Excellent.
the middle of the
So if that is the situation, then the question is asked that where the verse talks about the Torah, you know, the one you referred to, which one is it talking about? Is it the first 5 books, or is it something that was revealed to Moses?
So,
Maybe
for that, I would encourage you to kind of look at the time in 7th century and then read what was a hand of Jewish
Yes,
people. That
yes.
will be the Torah.
Well,
which we have it.
Well, here is the problem. If you ask the Jews, they will tell you that the majority of the Pentateuch, the 5 books, are attributed to Moses. Now, here's
No, they say, but they are all aware that Moses died middle of those 5 books. They know, all Jewish people know he didn't write.
I'm so glad you brought it up. You see, because you are referring to Deuteronomy 34 verse 10. Well, if it claims there that Moses died, it can't have been Moses who wrote it.
Yeah.
So
and,
did
and then we are very open about it.
Absolutely. So the question is, did somebody write that? Did somebody write that into the Bible?
Which part?
Chapter 34 verse 10 of Deuteronomy, where it talks about the death of Moses.
No.
He can't write his own obituary.
Let us speak. Let us speak.
We are
Yeah.
all aware that it is,
We are,
it is
aren't
not,
we?
It,
So
it,
the-
it is not
right.
fully written
Absolutely.
down by Moses, and then we have the people who we think they wrote it, but we are not sure.
Excellent.
Which is okay with us.
That's fine. Now the question I would ask then, if he didn't write it, who did?
No. So we do have people who we can attribute, and we can look at the context of it, and then we can come to the conclusion. But my question.
No, sorry, sister. No. You have generalized. Can you be specific here? When you say that we can attribute it to somebody,
Yeah.
who is it?
Joshua.
He wrote it.
No, we are not sure.
Well, wait.
We don't
Well,
have-
let's be specific.
So-
Was it Joshua
no,
or was it not?
No, we don't know. But
Okay.
people,
Okay, fair enough.
We don't know. It is the same like
Okay.
we wrote the Quran. We don't know.
Well, like I said, I can start the conversation, but if you want to come back, we can finish
Okay,
it.
I'll come back.
Excellent.
Are you
I'll
here
see.
for-
I'm here until 5
Sorry,
o'clock. I do
don't know.
apologize. Yeah, I'm here until 5 o'clock.
Okay, I'll make
Okay.
sure I'll come back.
No
Thank you
problem.
very
God
much for
bless.
your time,
No
huh?
problem at all. You're welcome.